Breaking news. Arrest APC presidential candidate urges Buhari to endorse Peter Obi. Wow, this is getting more interesting. Atiku Abubakar, Peter Obi, and Bola Tinubu are the three candidates with the best chance of succeeding you. A former APC presidential candidate has urged Buhari to back Mr. Peter Obi. Dr. Ogbonnaya, a former APC presidential aspirant, has urged President Muhammadu Buhari to support Peter Obi for president. Greetings, President Muhammadu Buhari. I hope this message finds you in a good mood. I can't thank you enough for your role in defending our democracy, for spearheading the change movement that saw an opposition party capture power at the center for the first time in Nigeria history. We did so at a time when the then ruling People's Democratic Party boasted that it will rule for an unbroken 60 years, regardless of popular opinion. Because of your utter and incurable pedigree, we were able to make such a defining history. We believe that history had positioned you to become the greatest African leader ever. Unfortunately, fellow Nigerians, including yourself, have discovered the hard way that any serious setback due to old age or ill health is not a recipe for effective leadership. Make no mistake, one should not belittle old age or illness, as these conditions are often beyond human control. Furthermore, our basic norms require us to show empathy for the adversities of others. However, it is a grave disservice to humanity for politicians who are challenged by old age or ill health to knowingly offer themselves for position in which such infirmities can impair their performance. The importance of physical fitness in leadership explains why candidates for power in advanced democracies are subjected to extensive health screening before voters can take them seriously. You, Mr. President, are a living witness. You have not hidden the fact that the difficulties associated with old age do not bode well for the demands of your job. As a result, it is not surprising that you have not been able to perform to your full potential. To make matters worse, our dear party's national leader, Bola Tinubu, the master strategist who was supposed to serve as a stabilizing force, is suffering a similar fate. The situation is even more dire. He has spent more time in foreign hospitals than you have in the last 7 years. Needless to say, this recent public appearance do not despite a man who is physically or mentally fit for serious party leadership. The net result is that our party, as well as Nigeria in general, has completely disintegrated. Today, the level of corruption you predicted would kill Nigeria, unless Nigeria kills it, is incomprehensible. Today, our party, the All Progressive Congress, with Tinubu as its national leader, has become a haven for notorious corrupt kingpins, indicted while in the PDP. Today, our parties appear to have no ideological, moral, or ethnical differences with the widely discredited PDP. The APC has nominated Tinubu as its presidential candidate for the upcoming 2023 elections, which is the most humorous act yet. The implication is that corruption has become a way of life under your regime. Common sense dictates that if Tinubu wins, but God forbid, you will be handing over to a politician who is not only challenged by the stark ferrets of poor health and old age, but also widely described for being one of Africa's most cancerous poster characters for corruption. If Tinubu wins, he will be remembered as the most shameless political hypocrite in history. It is important to note that I do not dismiss Tinubu's contributions to Nigeria history. In a 2019 piece titled "I Pity Tinubu," and I wrote that if dynamic opposition is the life wire of democracy, it is very fitting to name him the savior of Nigeria's corrupt democratic journey. More than any other Nigerian, Tinubu nurtured and sustained the opposition movement that disposed the People's Democratic Party. However, as someone who has practiced political leadership for decades in a number of advanced democracies, I am well aware of the distinction between the qualities of a political strategist and the qualities of a country's president. I must also admit that Tinubu is not a candidate you would want as your successor. You desired a level playing field in our party. However, the corrupt cabal within the APC used your situation to outwit you and hand the prize to the highest bidding. Consider Tinubu's presidential campaign council, where he duped you into becoming its chairman. Look at the reused corrupt characters therein. Why, Mr. President, are you allowing these individuals to further tarnish your image? The saving grace is that the 2023 presidential election provides a once-in-a-life opportunity not only redeem your incurable legacy, but also to save Nigeria from total collapse. Atiku Abubakar, Peter Obi, Bola Tinubu are the three candidates with the best chance of succeeding you. On the other hand, we can both agree that Atiku and Tinubu are the same 10 and 10 pence. Nigerians' ageless corrupt oligarchy, two most powerful henchmen. In short, choosing either of two is a mistake. Please, don't be part of such a planted fall from grace. If you are still not convinced, consider that, aside from their poor health, neither of them can campaign against corruption in good conscience. Combine that with the fact that no Nigerian leader, military or civilian, has ever assumed the country's governance with the type of corrupt background that Atiku and Tinubu have. Consider this, Mr. President. On the other hand, the Labour Party's candidate, Mr. Peter Obi, he likes you. He's well known for resource management that is frugal and has no history of corruption. He, like you, does not buy votes. He, like you, is hell-bent on eliminating corruption. Unlike you in 2015, Obi has demonstrated the physical ability to traverse the entire country asking for votes rather than waiting until election day to deploy looted funds to rig elections. Fortunately for you and Nigeria, he is younger and in better health than you, allowing him to overcome the unfortunate flaws that hampered your performance. Furthermore, he possesses the vision and character required to unleash Nigerians' abundant potential for greatness. Of course, I understand the burden that comes with supporting an opposition candidate. However, as I stated while also endorsing Obi, we must not hide behind the bogus taggle of political parties, tribes, and religion and allow a corrupt clique to dictate our future. I followed in the footsteps of President Olusegun Obasanjo and other progressives who choose country over party in endorsing you in 2015. I followed in the footsteps of Collins Powell, an eminent American patriot and lifelong Republican Party member who crossed party lines to support Democratic Party candidate Barack Obama in 2008. Power saw Obama as a transformative figure capable of inspiring a new generation of Americans. President Muhammadu Buhari, Okechukwu Buhari, your time has come. A new generation of Nigeria is calling for you to be on the right side of history. The future begs you to recognize that the 2023 election is a battle between the country, corrupt oligarchy, and progressive Nigerians led by Mr. Obi. The future begs you to show true patriotism by patronizing country over religion, ethnic, and party affiliation. The future begs you to support Obi, an unblemished character, a visionary and a generational figure who has come to represent the democratic revolution that the Nigerian masses, as well as your own, have long sighed. From APC presidential candidate Dr. Ogbonnaya Wright from the United States of America.